Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going.
It's going to be a rough game on the road. It's a damn great team.
The Aggies will kick this deep to begin the game. Returner looking to create better field position. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Ball forward. There we go.
Stop short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Murray.
The ball is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Good play.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Good play.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Makes the grab. It's Freeman. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Doesn't hold on.
Good hit.
Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Got to hold blocks.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Throws it to the right. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the Aggies will line up now. It's
quarterback, we just...
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield.
Oh, that's got to be you got to pick that.
Well, this is just
you got to pick that.
Outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
That's got to be a pick 6.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Looking to pass. It's Stevens. Finds an open target on the left side. And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5. So a field goal attempt coming up now. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. And this one is right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And there's the handoff.
We bounced backwards off our own guy.
It's good enough for a 1st down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain.
That's dangerous. I don't
Boy,
like
wide
that.
receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he
That's
shoots
call.
right through that A-gap. Really, the back end, nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on 3rd down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The offense will go for it here on fourth down and 3. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun.
Oh, I got lucky. Oh, I got lucky you overran it.
They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in the quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Extra point puts them in front by 1. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
Why do I not hear anything?
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. And they improve upon that here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Ask Mary Dickey earlier. Why don't you get great commission quickly on YouTube? Go LSU.
Looking downfield, it's Stevens. It's a short completion of the tight end. Tackle made after a solid game.
This guy go LSU.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. It's a shotgun run call. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact.
Ignore you about what?
About this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of
He is focused. He is not speaking on comms.
You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They've got him, but not before making
you meant the TV.
yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
You got a big screen TV. You don't need a new TV.
Right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
An ATV.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to
Yeah, you got more money than all of us.
Great job here.
You should be gifting all of us.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Keep it on the ground there. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. Their offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push. And once again, see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Freeman. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
LSU make more money than everybody, so LSU should be buying everybody a TV.
Somebody talks about a play being
Mr. Two-time national champ.
This is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
So a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down.
That's me. I screwed that up.
Play by this offense. Big game. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Linebacker shifting around now. And the single back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing? I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
So another 3rd down conversion. Now they're set up at 1st and goal.
He's in.
He runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Oh, I didn't see him. Good play.
So now the lead sits at 7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone.
Yeah, that's why you should have money, because you lied on taxes, so you get extra money.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 2nd down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, the game often comes down to
You guys get better on the accuracy.
Just missed a huge
Do it inside.
opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop for the offense pinned back. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Yep, I don't foresee us winning this game. It's all good.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's second down. To the air. It's Stevens. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in that era...
LSU would like the TV as well. BYU TV. Please support one. BYU attacks his face with tears of joy.
How's the ability to play wide, but still...
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
That sack sets up a third down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw.
And
downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Did both players get hurt?
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. They're going to run it here. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line.
All right, guess it was my guy, but they said the wrong name on the screen.
Solid game.
Second down and goal. We're going to score. They'll run it to the left side. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, A&M.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back.
A&M's coming back with it. So he's playing for with a purpose.
That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Turner looking to make a play here. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
The pick had a fumble. They only gave him 6 points.
Offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
I know what's happening.
We got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this.
I can't audible out of plays. Screw with me.
Changes up front. This guy's already
I gotta run whatever I
If he
call.
keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
So that kind of
Spread
sucks.
this defense all over the field with that 5 wide receiver set. It puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line to give the quarterback enough time, especially on third down. They held up just long enough, and the quarterback makes a great throw for this first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Try to run it
Supposed
up
to
the
get outside.
middle, but get nothing.
It's an
He's
excellent
supposed to get
effort by
outside.
this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Extending the play now. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit,
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Dogs. Now the try here for the extra point. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch and return. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's a toss to the left side. Fights through the tackle. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Stevens. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
A tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw.
You should have known that.
Slides a quick throw. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between
Should've
these
known
two.
that.
And they told
That's
us
on me.
yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become
Why are two people over there? Damn, not covered.
Especially on third down, get him the ball.
So second down after the incompletion. They're going to run it. They stop him at the 20.
I can't miss tackles.
Is getting close to the red zone.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move.
Come on, how are we missing this? Okay, you know what?
Makes it to the end zone.
That's done.
Touchdown, Aggies.
This guy can do it all.
That
We've
is
seen
good.
him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after
lock
the
that
catch.
down.
This
Sorry
one
for
leads
that.
him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Tired of that play. We're stopping it.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. He's going to pull it down and run. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense.
Yeah, let's get rid of it. God, all these words popping up.
On a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running back has it on a screen now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure coming, and they've got him again. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime.
Gotta release it.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. This try is no good.
And he gets the ball at half.
Still
So,
losing
yep.
by 14 after the miss. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
The back's got it. Defense able to stop him. He's 4th down now. The Aggies will line up to punt it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner is brought down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. What I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it.
What the oh, because I didn't know the icons.
That time. 3rd down coming up.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure.
Didn't know my icons. Because that's not where it was supposed to go.
Wasn't able to complete this pass.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Same tailback, another carry.
Got to be able to get upfield.
Nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams. Freeing up the backers will make the play.
Got to get upfield.
After missing a field goal on their last drive, they got to do something here on 3rd down to even get into field goal range. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this.
Now who I expect to be in the game.
Down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The Dogs look to keep this drive moving. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Here comes a handoff. Goes backwards.
You got to get out.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
8th play of the drive coming up. What a long way to go on 3rd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Because I was going on the run. Good pick.
This one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out on the
I kind of saw this coming.
He'll hand it off. Oh, what a move. They get him to
This
the
was going to be
ground
my game. I already knew it.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to pass. It's Stevens. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
How impressive these guys been.
Gotta get back there.
Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
The pass rush closing in. Caught near the sticks. It's
Come on, you're there.
He's tackled quickly.
Play.
The yardage is good enough for the first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special.
Gotta make plays.
He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to...
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Catch made at the 20 in the deep shot. Big game.
He doesn't jump, he just flings his hands. Yeah, it's good.
Defense looks slow that time.
Good game.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
They convert to PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team.
Too many mistakes in this game.
The Georgia offense is back out on the field.
And players hurt,
Last
so.
possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Yeah. Oh well.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Georgia setting up for the first.
Y'all keep putting him in there and he's hurt.
Handoff from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first
If y'all don't want him to
half.
play no more, because
He's
y'all keep
already
putting him
out
in.
of the game.
They'll run it here.
Yeah, he's hurt, so he
Looks
can't.
like a
Yep,
player is
there it
down
goes.
injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 6th play of the drive coming up. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion. The Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First and goal, handoff. Bulk area brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
So he's out for a while.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
And gave the handoff.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. That's a big gain of the ball.
I gotta be able to switch.
And that'll end the 3rd quarter.
I gotta be able to switch, and it's not letting me.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Dropping back. It's Stevens. Fires it on the move. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
And they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
And that's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Now here's the toss play. They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Everyone on our team is hurt. This is just stupid.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. We'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
And the quarterback's going to sneak it.
And he just doesn't even try to stop the freshman, though.
This offense cannot be stopped.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Barrett Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. 4th down and goal. You go with the goal line formation. You bring the defense in tight. and you still overpower them for a touchdown. That's a beauty.
Down 21. 4 minutes. Just under 5 minutes left. Game's already over. Let's just get started. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what players can do.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Let's just see what the players can do.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have
plays are there. We're just not executing.
It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that.
Plays are there. We're just not executing. That's all.
Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket.
Yeah, that was on me.
On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
Not gonna lie, I've already semi-checked out.
Out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game.
But
and another pressure and sack against their quarterback.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
It don't matter.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they finally tackle him down at the one. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20.
They forced turnovers. We did. That's the biggest thing.
Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Catch made over the middle.
I didn't even know where I was on.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the game just good enough for a first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and
force
make
turnovers.
accurate throws.
It's okay. We'll see him in the playoffs. And we will answer back when it matters.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To the air, it's Stevens. Looking to set up a screen pass here.
We will answer back when it matters.
The defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid game for a first down.
These games don't mean nothing.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
See, he's on him.
Run out after
And it's just the second separation at the end.
First down and goal.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence in what he can do.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal.
Oh, hell, we just ran that play.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
third touchdown for
I
this
just
guy.
want to prove a point
This
today.
defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield.
It's all good, though.
Go for a third or a fourth
I'll see him in the
later today.
playoffs, which I know I will.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown
They're gonna catch it.
lead now here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone.
They will catch them hands.
That's where the drive will start. And the powerful
Better believe.
Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking...
Yeah, because I don't think you play anybody else till week...
The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's a wide open receiver, complete. And that will pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at 38.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you
See, I would have said yes until you beat me.
drive alive right here.
A new set of downs.
No, I'm just kidding.
Completion.
No, because I'm checked out already. Oh, you don't play again until week 11. Derek, yeah.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the 1st down himself.
That's the only game I really care about this season is just playing Derek. Everybody else, or anybody else, I don't even care about.
Get the football back. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete, even in a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The short hands, it's Miles. Tackle is made, it's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure, they've been fit.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. But it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disaster.
No, that's no problem. I know we're probably going to advance again till tomorrow anyway. But no, that's no problem.
Well, the entire game, it's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2
Gotcha.
minutes to go, and they step up again. Give them the game ball.
Caught over the middle. It's Freeman.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach.
We're on 6, so 7, 8, 9, 10. You got 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so there's 5 weeks before you play Derek.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Back to throw. It's Stevens. And he lofts it deep over the middle.
I don't know why it does that.
Touchdown, Texas A&M.
It's that same cornerback.
The lead, the route is on.
This receiver is putting on a
It just puts me out of position every time when I try to make a play.
Already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Point after, knocked right through.
No, but I'm switching to him, and I'm trying to move into that spot. And instead of it like doing when I hit the button, he just does some random flare. That's pissing me off.
Kickoff fielded inside the 20. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. He's going to take off. And the ball to the ground.
This fool started to slide and came out of it.
Oh, he's in the clear now. It's a foot race.
Yeah.
How about this defense flying?
But he was like already in the motion and then just but nah, I'm just enjoying this. The only game I care about, like I said, was Derek, because it's Derek, and then ruining somebody's playoffs.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Because I knew you were going to come back with a vengeance this season because yeah.
Inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offense.
Now, there was some other two that treated you like a nobody.
Running back, and now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Because I knew you were, because that's when I played you. You were helping, I think, your daughter with schoolwork. So I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna just play it, and just not even try to sit here and go crazy because you weren't even truly focused. So
this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation.
Oh yeah, I knew. That's why when you didn't come on, I was like, yep.
And the quarterback will just take a knee.
Well, I will see you in the playoffs. I know it. But now I just gotta I gotta blow Derek out the water when I play him later on. And then your game's gonna matter a lot because y'all play the last game of the regular season, you and Smitty. So, all right.
Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game